Seth Meyers right there has been crushing it as host of Late Night with Seth Meyers on NBC for the past 5 years.
But Seth joins us right now.
And
we've got him on the couch.
You're never out this
I'm never on the West Coast, and it's just so great to be here.
I feel like you're such an East Coaster,
Yeah.
though.
I am.
You're probably not really feeling the West Coast.
It's all, everything's off. My internal clock is off. Yeah, I can barely tell the two of you apart.
Isn't it in your contract you only work at 30 Rock?
I pretty much, I've been working full-time in 30 Rock since 2001. So
Wow.
it's really, I'm making some real headway on getting the record, because other people just are dropping like flies over there. So, yeah.
He'll go there.
True that.
I remember we were on with you right before you started
Yes.
the Late Night show. I think it was week 1.
Yeah.
When you look back on those early shows, what do you remember?
I remember how foolish it was to think that they all had to be perfect. As you guys know, I'd never done anything daily before. And, you know, once you do a show every day, you realize, oh, the goal is just to get a little bit better every day, get comfortable with it, instead of living and dying with every joke the way I would at SNL. So it was nice to be on long enough to learn that.
But were there moments, a celebrity guest maybe in particular, where
yeah.
you're like, oh, this is really
Like an interview that's tanky.
Oh, God.
Not tanking. I mean, I will say, on pure level of difficulty, my second show Kanye was on, and you should have a few under your belt before you interview Kanye.
Second show?
Second show. God love him, by the way, that he came and did a show that had only been on the air for 1 day, and it was great. A fascinating guy to talk to, but I do remember during that interview thinking, oh, I think that I skipped a few levels.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, no, I'm supposed
Here
to be
we
in
are.
second grade, not graduate school.
Not graduate school.
Because he can be an interesting interview. There's like a nuance. There's a dance going on. What do you remember about that interview with him?
I don't, you know, the thing is, he's one of the few people, look, we all, when we get interviewed on television, you know, we know we're having a conversation right now, but we also know we're having a conversation that everyone else is watching. So you maybe answer keeping that in mind. Kanye, I don't think does. I think he answers exactly the way he would, no matter what the situation, which, by the way, is a gift to an interviewer.
It's called gold.
It's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also terrifying.
It's a little scary, yeah.
A little terrifying.
Yeah, we got through it.
It made
And
me
he had
think,
fun, too, because he's never been back.
Have you asked him back?
I think it's, you know, he knows, yeah.
Is there any guest that's made you nervous or even extra excited to interview? Maybe nerves are the wrong word, but...
I think it's, you know, for me, it's still very surreal when it's someone who was famous when I was a kid. You know, when Michael Douglas comes to your place of work to talk to you, I still can't wrap my head around that. I remember when Joan Rivers came, that was another one where you just are pinching yourself that you get to actually sit and talk to this person that you've watched talk for so many years through your TV screen.
As a kid, you mentioned you looking at, what were you like as a kid?
I was fine. No, I
was fine.
I was, you know, I wasn't blowing the doors off. No, I would say my sense of humor was not the kid in the front of the class trying to make everybody laugh. I was the kid in the back of the class saying, look at that guy trying to make everybody laugh. So I would say that if I could define my sense of humor in my younger days, it was that.
Were you in the yearbook? Were you voted as Mr. Most Likely to?
I was best sense of humor in my yearbook.
You were?
So, yeah.
So that was already
it's a small school. It was one of those one-room. No.
Get out of here.
I was homeschooled. Yeah. And it was like a year pamphlet. It wasn't a book. You know, you print
a flyer.
She mimeographed off a couple of things.
Cute you are right
I know,
there.
right? Well, now you have to remember when I was graduating college, Hugh Grant was the goal.
Floppy top.
That was an
right
okay
there.
haircut.
Wait a
That's
minute.
not okay.
Is
That's
that
not
you?
okay.
Is that you?
That is me. I was a bad guy in an 80s movie for a couple years.
Yeah,
Wait, you're so beefy.
Oh,
I love that floppy hair right there. Is your brother, would you say he's as funny as you are?
Absolutely. And we were lucky to spend a lot of our lives together doing funny things together. We went to college together. We worked together in comedy theaters. And yeah, I'm very lucky to. And look at that. Look how handsome
Someone
he is.
mentioned Josh earlier, and the ladies in the room were all like, "Oh my God, yeah!"
Look at that. Can we put that picture up again? Look, his hair like makes his head look so robust, and I just have a little pea head. Like, I'm his older brother, and 2 of my heads could fit in his head.
And his beard. Wait, you
Everything,
mentioned...
it's so stretched out, and mine's just like, oh, it's awful. It's like a pupil and a full eye.
like the Mr. Wazowski,
Yeah.
or what's the guy's name I'm thinking about? What was it like going to college with your brothers? You're the older one.
Yeah,
You
I was there
paved
for
the
a couple
way.
years. He showed up, and it's really the nice thing now is I have this group of college friends that we get together once a year, and my brother's a part of that. It's just so nice to as you get older, you have less time for having a bunch of friends. So if you can consolidate a group, it's really nice, and my brother's a part of that.
We were talking earlier about the show and about your guests. I know that Rihanna is one of the guests
Yeah,
that
she's
you're
the
like
dream.
the
Yeah.
dream guest.
She's your dream?
Why Rihanna? Why is she the dream guest?
Are you unfamiliar with her work?
Work.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. I just was always enamored with her when she came and did SNL. She was one of those people who just made so much more of the musical performance than other people. And I just remember, usually at SNL you're running around, you're so focused on the writing of the show that you don't have time to stop and watch the musical guests. And I always remember when Rihanna was there, it was like, damn the show. I'm just gonna go.
Does she know this? A lot of shows will have like a special phone for somebody to call in if they're available. Like, do we have a special Rihanna line?
We feel as though Rihanna knows. I also should say it would be impossible. If Rihanna ignored me forever, I would totally respect that.
Yeah.
If Rihanna paid any attention to me, I would think something's wrong with Rihanna.
Okay, well, we figured we don't have a phone or anything.
Yeah.
But we do have
But
cameras.
come on out, Rihanna!
Rihanna! Just kidding.
Well, that would have been really great.
I just want you guys to know that I didn't believe that was true for a
one
second.
Seth didn't even lean in on that. All right, sit tight.
If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it. Now. Thanks.